Okay, hello everyone. Assalamu alaikum. Today we'll be continue the first unit, the second half. We will start where we finished yesterday, part three, sentence structure. Okay, we'll be talking right now about sentences. We have in English structurally, يعني من ناحية التركيب, we have four kind or four types of sentences: simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, and compound complex sentence. I think you're familiar with them because most of us has took grammar 2 margin, and we all know what do we mean when we say simple sentence or compound or complex or even compound complex sentence. In this unit, we will be talking about the simple sentence. What do we mean when we say simple sentence? Okay, a simple sentence is a sentence that has one subject-verb pair. So simply, when I say a simple sentence, I do not mean it's synonym. I do not mean that it is easy sentence. No, I mean that it has one subject and one verb. It could be two subjects, but we deal with them as one subject. As we can see, this is called one subject pair, or it can have two verbs, but we deal with them as one verb only. Okay, the subject in a simple sentence can be compound. What do I mean when I say a compound subject? That they are two subjects, but we deal with them as one subject because they do the same action. Okay? They do the same action. Like when I say, for instance, my brother and I are completely different. Who is completely different? My brother and I. So we are the same subject. Each of us has the same thing. We do not do different things. No, we are completely different, me and my brother. Also, the verb in a simple sentence can be compound. Like when I say, they laughed and cried at the same time. Who laughed and cried? They. So we have one subject and they did the same verb, two verbs, but we consider them as one verb. We'll explain this more later in the next slide, but we have to know right now that a simple sentence, we call it a simple sentence. We don't mean that it is easy, but we mean that it has one subject and one verb. Okay? If I changed the sentence a little bit and said they laughed and cried at the same time and change it to they laughed, comma, and cried and I cried at the same time, what will differ? Okay, they laughed and cried at the same time. Let's analyze it. When I say they laughed and cried at the same time, we have one subject, which is they, and we have one verb pair. We have two verbs, but we في صوت ولا فيش؟ هل يدا في صوت؟ Okay. Uh, as we said, if we have more than two subjects for the same action, it is a simple sentence. Yes, because we consider the two subjects the same subject. Okay, I will explain this here. They laughed and cried at the same time. I'm going to analyze the sentence. They are the same subject. They laughed and cried. We have two verbs, but they are referred to the same subject. So we have one subject that does two verbs, but he does these two verbs. We consider it as a simple sentence. In the second example, we say they laughed and I cried at the same time. Okay, obviously here it is not a simple sentence because they is one subject. They did an action which is laughed, laughing. They were laughing. So we have one subject here and one verb. This is a sentence. This is a simple sentence alone. Okay? After the comma, we have another subject, which is I, and another verb, which is cried. So I was crying, but they laughed. So this is not a simple sentence. It is obviously a compound sentence. Okay? They laughed and I cried at the same time. So the difference between simple sentences and compound sentences, that the simple sentence has one subject and one verb, even if they were two verbs, but we deal with them as only one verb. Okay? But the compound sentence, it has two verbs and two subjects. Each subject does a different verb from the other. Okay, here are some formulas for simple sentences. It can be one subject, one verb. My younger sister speaks English well. Okay, here we have one subject, which is my younger sister, and one verb, speaks. The second example, my mother and father speak English well. Here we have two subjects, and that means we have one subject pair. My mother and father. We deal with them. I think تقدر تكبر من عندك. افتح الشاشة بتكبرها لحالك. أنا من عندي I cannot يعني because I control only with my screen. I cannot control yours يعني. اوكي نكبره تشوف تبقى ظبط بس هو غالبا من عندك لازم لحالك يعني. Anyhow, my mother and father speak English well. Okay? My mother and father, we deal with them as one subject only. Speak, it is one verb, English well. Okay. My mother and father speak and write English well. Here we have a different formula, which is two subjects and two verbs. But the two subjects, they do the same verb, which is speaking and writing. So we deal with them as one subject pair and one verb pair. So this is a simple sentence because my mother and father, they speak and write. We have one subject pair and one verb pair. My parents will retire soon. Okay, about the verb that is compound with will and these stuffs, which are auxiliaries, I think, or maybe modal verbs, we consider them as one. So we do not consider will a verb alone and retire another verb. No, they are the same verb. This is also related to if I say he is going, we consider is and going the same verb. He have had is only the same verb, and such and so on, such these things. So my parents will retire soon. My parents is one subject, will retire is one verb. Then they will move into a smaller apartment or live with my older brother and his family. Okay, here because the sentence is too long, a little bit, we have one subject, which is they, and we have also one verb pair, which is will move into a smaller apartment or live. Who will live? The subject they. So we don't have a new subject. It is the same subject, but we have another verb, and we deal with this verb in a verb pair. So we have two verbs, but these verbs are related to the same subject, which is they. So they will move or live. Because of this subject will do the same verb. We consider it as a simple sentence, but it has a different formula, which is subject verb verb. Okay, simple sentences. Here are some sentences. My grandmother wants to learn to drive. Okay, let's mark with the marker. Choose green. My grandmother wants to learn to drive. How many verbs do we have here? First, the subject is my grandmother. So we only have one subject. Wants to learn to drive. Okay? Wants is just one verb. To learn, to drive, these are not verbs because obviously they have the two, so they are infinitive. We will be taking this in the syntax margin, which is to is considered as the infinitive particle, which means the next verb is not a verb actually. So only here we have one verb, which is my grandmother wants to learn to drive. These are not verbs. Okay? My sister will teach in exchange of cooking lessons. Okay. My sister is one subject. This is the first subject. Will teach. This is verb. This is the verb. Will teach together is one verb. In exchange of cooking. Okay, cooking, we all know that cooking with the ing is just a gerund. So we do not treat it as a verb, but it is a gerund. So we have only here one subject and one verb. So it is a simple sentence. A duck is swimming in the swimming pool. Okay, number one. Obviously, صح. Okay, number one, my grandmother wants to learn. Okay, yes. My grandmother wants to learn to drive. We only count once because it is a verb. We do not count to learn and we do not count to drive because they do not change the tense. Okay? To learn and to drive, they are not active verbs. They do not change the tense. Verbs with to in front of them are infinitives. Infinitives do not change. They do not change the tense. So we only count want as a verb, okay? Because to learn and to drive, they are infinitives, and the infinitive and the gerund, both infinitives and the gerunds, they do not change tense. We only count verbs which change the tenses. Is it clear? Okay, I think we took that in syntax, that there are some verbs which do not change tenses, such as infinitives, to learn, to drive, and past participle, such as broken and taken, and these things, and the present participle. Just the present participle, we call it gerunds, such as cooking, swimming. These verbs, they do not change the tense, so we do not count them as real verbs. The only verbs that we count them, the past tense, such as wanted, and the simple tense, which we can find in the dictionary, want and once and such these things. But the gerunds, I mean present participle, and the past participle, and the infinitives, which come after to, they do not change tense, so we do not count them as real verbs. A duck is swimming in a swimming pool. Okay, a duck is one subject. The verb here is swimming. This is the complete verb with is. The swimming pool, this is a gerund or a present participle. We do not consider it as a verb, but it is actually plays the role of adjective. Okay? The pool is a swimming pool. Which type of pools is it? It is a swimming pool. It describes the noun. So it is not a verb. Swimming is my favorite way to exercise. Okay, here the verb is just is, okay, because swimming is a special kind of noun called a gerund, because it is describes a kind of sport or a kind of exercise, so it is not a verb. Is it clear, the last sentence? The fourth sentence. Swimming is just a gerund, it is not a verb. Okay. I think that today's lecture will be a little bit short because we are about to finish. So it only will take maybe half an hour because there are only 6 slides has left have left. Okay, connecting words and or. In this unit, we'll be taking and or in the simple sentence. In the compound sentence, we will be taking and or and so and but these words will be in the compound sentences. And or in the simple sentence different. They differ from when they are in a compound sentence. Okay, first let's start with and. It joins two or more similar things in positive sentences. So obviously and is considered with positive sentences. For example, I like Chinese and Italian food. We have class on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. When I say positive, I mean affirmative sentences. They are not negative. This is in a simple sentence. I like Chinese and Italian food. We have class on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So and only connects two similar things. We have to pay attention that it connects things. It doesn't connect sentences. It connects things, only things. So I have Chinese food and I have Italian food. I'm not connecting a complete sentence. I'm just connecting things, ideas. We have classes on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. These are things. I'm not connecting sentences. And is related to the positive or affirmative things. That is not negative. Or, okay, connects two or more similar things in negative sentences. You have to remember that we are right now talking about simple sentences. For example, I do not like warm milk or cold coffee. I do not. This is negative. So the whole sentence is a negative sentence. I do not like warm milk and I do not like cold coffee. We do not have class on Tuesdays or Thursdays. So we have joined two things in one sentence, and it is still one simple sentence. So I'm joining only things, I'm joining only expressions, ideas with or with and it is still a simple sentence. I do not like warm milk or cold coffee. This will be more clear when we talk about compound sentences, because compound sentences, they join two simple sentences. Okay, also, or can connect two or more choices or alternatives. For example, I would like to go to London, Rome, or Paris on my next vacation. I cannot go to all places. I will choose one. So I have three choices, and I will choose only one choice. So either I will go to London, or I will go to Rome, or I will go to Paris. So, or it can connect two or more similar things in a negative sentence, or it can connect one or more choices. My father or my mother will meet me at the airport. It means only one person will meet me at the airport. Okay, this is about the choices. Either my father or my mother. They both will not come. My father and my mother will meet me at the airport. Okay, this is the difference between and or. that and can be also used in choices, but they mean the two choices, or means only one choice. So my father or my mother will meet me at the airport means either my mother or my father will come. But in the second sentence, my father and my mother will, etc., means that they both will come, my father and my mother. Means that two people will come to the airport. Okay, connecting words. Anyhow, this chart can help you more. Okay, this chart, who wants to read the slides only and will not be participating in our meetings, use and to join two or more items in a positive sentence. I love tacos, pizza, and egg rolls. Or it is, as we said before, we use or to join two things, okay? Two items in a negative sentence. I do not like hot dogs or hamburgers. Also use or to connect choices or alternatives. It is this sentence true or false? So I have two choices, whether it is true or whether it is false. Do you want to stay home or go out tonight? You have two choices, which is staying home or you can go out tonight. This chart can be more obvious and concludes everything. Okay, about writing, this is the most easy part. There are 4 steps for writing. First, pre-write to get ideas, free writing. Okay, if I have a topic, if I want to write first, if I want to write a paragraph as the previous paragraph that we have just read, which is about my best friend and his qualities, we first think about this topic, that I have a topic to write, okay? Then we pre-write to get ideas. Like if I have this topic about my family, what kind of things I will be writing about my family? What ideas do I need to put them on the paper? First, I will say that I will be talking that my family loves me. Then I will say that we we love to have fun together. Okay, these are two things. And also I'll be talking about that my family is a supportive family that always supports me. And then I'll be thinking about examples. So first I will get ideas, okay? Then I will think about examples. This is called free writing. I first write whatever comes to my mind. I do not put it in the formal paragraph or in the formal form. I only free write. I only write whatever comes to my mind. Then I organize the paragraph as we learned before. I first write the first draft, which is called rough draft. This is the free writing. I first write it, then I edit and see mistakes that I could have done. Okay, so maybe you forgot a comma, maybe you forgot a period, maybe you forgot to capitalize. Okay, yes, brainstorming. Yes, brainstorming. This is the pre-write to get ideas. I do the brainstorming stuff. When I edit the first draft, I find my mistakes. Okay, okay. I write the final copy. So I first brainstorm. I get ideas, okay? I do the free writing, I write it, then I write it on my first draft. After that, I check if there's any mistakes, okay? I check if there's any mistakes, maybe the capitalization or grammar stuff. I edit it, then I write the final copy. If you want, we can practice this right now and write a paragraph. Okay, let's write a paragraph about a friend. So I will be writing a paragraph about my friend without any names. We'll be talking about a friend. So right now I will brainstorm. What do I have? Okay. What do I have to do or to talk about my friend. First, I will bring maybe three qualities or three things about my friend. My friend, from the name, he is friendly. Okay. My friend is helpful. And my friend is intelligent. Or maybe not intelligent, clever. Okay. So I brought three qualities and I brought the topic name. So right now I'll be talking about examples. Friendly. When I say my friend is friendly, do I have examples? I will be right now typing examples. Maybe I have a situation with him. I will say that one time, don't know. جماعة أعطوني أفكار من عندكم. Friendly. أي مواقف. One time. Okay. I have this situation and the person is attending right now. One time, I want to go out to have fun, and when I called him, okay, he didn't refuse uh, my call. So one time I was like really sophisticating from this situation and the marks, and I called my friend and I told him that I want to go out, and he didn't hesitate, okay? And he said yes, and we went out and we went to a restaurant and we had fun together. So this is an example. This is a good example. Helpful. Okay, we have a lot of friends that are helpful. Maybe like one time I was late to do an assignment and he didn't hesitate to help me. Okay, clever. Okay, he didn't and he offered me help. Okay, some help. Okay, right now we just want to write simple sentences because compound sentences will be in the 2 units. So we don't want to perplex you. We'll be talking only about simple sentences. Okay, I'm ready to go out. Yes, yes. And said, clever. My friend is too clever. For instance, he reads a lot and he never answered. Okay, there's an E here. And he never answered the doctor in wrong answers. Okay, this is a lie. He's not that clever, but anyhow. So right now we have a topic, or we did some brainstorm. We will talk about a friend, okay, an anonymous friend. We don't know what his name. An anonymous friend. He had three qualities. He has three qualities. I mean, sorry. He is friendly, he is helpful, and he is clever. Okay. First, we need to write a topic sentence. So we will say that my friend is my friend, like my friend has three nice qualities. Okay. Okay, this is a simple sentence. My friend has three nice qualities. We here have the subject, this is the verb, and three nice qualities, these are the complements. They complete the sentence. My friend, okay, my friend Muhammad. My friend Muhammad, okay. Notice that when we write a name, okay, this is an extra information. My friend, we put it between two commas. My friend, comma, Muhammad, comma, has three nice qualities. Okay. He is friendly. Don't forget to capitalize the first letter. He is friendly. Okay, this is a complete sentence. He, the subject, is a verb, and friendly is the adjective. Right now, I'll be supplying my sentence with examples. One time I wanted, okay, see, one time I wanted, right now I'm editing my mistakes. This must be in the past tense because it happened and ended. One time I wanted to go out and to have fun, okay? And when I called him, he didn't refuse my call. Okay, let's treat the paragraph of simple sentences. Okay, leave when. One time I wanted to go out and to have fun. Okay, here is a simple sentence and connects connects two things in a positive way. One time I wanted to go out and have fun. These are two positive things. Capitalize. Capitalize what? I called him. This is another simple sentence. He didn't. I called him and he didn't refuse. And here is another simple sentence. I called him. He didn't refuse my call. We went out and had a lot of fun. We went out and had a lot of fun. All of these are simple sentences. Right now, I finished the first quality, that he is friendly. Right now, I'll be moving to the second quality. Right now, I am writing my first draft, okay? Helpful, he is helpful. My friend is helpful. Okay, for those who had already took writing one, maybe they will say that this is a silly paragraph because it is silly, actually. It is really simple paragraph, and it doesn't have any conjunctions, it doesn't have any connectors. But right now, because these meetings will be posted on YouTube, and maybe a person from the first year will be watching them, so will be a little bit hard for him. So because of this, I'm treating with a paragraph with simple way. But I know that there must be connectors and conjunctions, but I cannot write them right now. I'm only writing simple sentences. When we move to the second unit, we will be adding more compound sentences. One time, I was late to do an assignment. Okay. This is another simple sentence. So we'll be going step by step. We first will be talking about paragraphs with simple sentences. In the second unit, we will be adding more conjunctions and more connectors until we reach the third unit, which will be talking about complex sentence. We will start to add subordinated conjunctions, such as when, while, and at the time, and etc. These things that we took or you took in the grammar 2. He offered some help. He offered some help. Okay. I could submit my assignment, okay, right in time. This is the second quality. We have finished it. We move to the third quality. Clever. My friend, okay, is clever. My friend is so clever. Okay, here is a simple sentence. He reads a lot, okay, and he never answered the doctor in wrong answers. Okay, there is no use of N. He reads a lot. Okay, this is another simple sentence. He reads a lot and he never answered. Okay. He never answered the doctor wrong answers. These are three simple sentences, or four. My friend is clever. My friend is, hey, there's no need to repeat. I'll be deleting this. I'll put so here to make a little different. He reads a lot. He never answered the doctor wrong answers. Okay. After that, I'll be writing a concluding sentence as we learned. So I will simply say, okay, I will simply say, my friend is so clever. I will simply say, my friend is friendly, helpful, and clever. I will put a period. Right now, I'll be checking some grammars. My friend Muhammad has three nice qualities. Okay, there's no problems here. He is friendly. One time I wanted to go out. I will be removing the bold and the underline because it is forbidden in academic writing. And to have fun, I called him. He didn't refuse my call. We went out and had a lot of fun. Okay, this is the first quality. Doesn't have any problems. My friend is helpful. One time I was late to do an assignment. He offered some help. I could submit my assignment right in time. Okay, my friend is so clever. He reads a lot. He never answered the doctor wrong answers. The concluding sentence, my friend is friendly, helpful, and clever. Okay, let's keep the paragraph like this. When we move to the unit 2, okay, we will add connectors and conjunctions to see the development. So here is the right form of the paragraph. شو تعرف بس محمد انت ولا ايش محمد؟ Okay, Muhammad. Okay, as we said before, the title must be centered. The title must be centered. Okay. Here we must have some indent. Okay, here is the indent. Okay. And we will write our names. What is my name? Then I will write the course name, which is academy. Okay, we capitalized it. Whenever the course has a number, we capitalize the words. I will put the date. We note on that we put the month, which is January. Okay, Jan. The 23rd. We put a comma then we put the year. So after the day, we put the year. January the 23rd and 2021. Then we do the double spacing. Okay. I don't think it is found here. Okay, here is the double spacing. It must be to, okay, the size of the font. No. Okay, let's. Okay, this is enough. It is a short paragraph, but it is enough. So here is the heading, my name, okay, the course name, capitalized, and the date, the first month, then we put the number, then a comma, then the year, the title, and we have the topic sentence, okay. My friend Muhammad has 3 nice qualities. Then I explained each quality alone, friendly, and I put some examples. Then I said the second quality, he is helpful, and put some examples. Okay. Then I mentioned the last quality and the third quality, which he is clever, and I put some examples. And after that, I add a concluding sentence, which is my friend is friendly. I summarize the main points. He is friendly, helpful, and he is clever. And just this is an academic paragraph. Okay. And let's go back to the slides. And I think we have finished because the writing process is the last thing in the unit. So thank you all for participating. If Allah wills, I will be making a small quiz tomorrow before we start Unit 2. It will take maybe 15 minutes about the whole paragraph. And it will be real simple. Okay, maybe I will do it, maybe I will not. But let's hope that I will do a quiz because it is really important. Thank you all for participating. I will be stopping the record and have a nice day. I wish you very good luck.